A new year, but the same pandemic problems across California with hospitals overwhelmed. Thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Curtis Ming.
And I'm Elizabeth Kling. California once again set a daily record for the most deaths reported, the second time this week. Nearly 600 people lost their lives to the virus in the past 24 hours, with roughly 2,000 deaths since Christmas. California is now averaging 250 deaths a day. That's a 300% increase from a month ago. And tomorrow, the state's stay-at-home order is being extended for the greater Sacramento region, where the available ICU capacity has now fallen to 11.1%. It remains at 0%, though, in both the San Joaquin Valley and in Southern California.
The state's epicenter, Los Angeles. Somebody is dying there from the virus every 10 minutes. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is now in half a dozen Southern California hospitals dealing with a shortage of oxygen. And some are prepping alternative care areas, converting cafeterias to treat patients.
Anytime we have a little bit of a break with the number of patients coming to the emergency department, it gives our staff and our physicians and our nurses a chance to just sort of recharge. We could be in big trouble here in Southern California.
Health experts predict Christmas COVID cases will start flooding the hospitals as early as next week. And just hours into the new year, the U.S. surpassed more than 20 million cases. That's nearly a quarter of the world's total.
And tonight, a new strain of the coronavirus has been discovered in a third state. A new, apparently more contagious strain of the coronavirus has been found in a third state, Florida. The man in his 20s had no history of travel. Merrill Peterkin, who lives in Martin County, where the new variant was discovered, went for a test on New Year's Day.
It's changing, it's morphing. So I'm not surprised, and you have to take it very seriously.
First seen in the UK, the strain was detected in Colorado and California earlier this week. As cases surge, many hospitals are overwhelmed.
It's like treading water from 100 feet below the surface. You're already drowning, but you just have to keep trying because that's what you can do.
As states struggle to inoculate more Americans, police say a Wisconsin pharmacist admitted to tampering with more than 500 doses of the Moderna vaccine. The Grafton resident was arrested.
Grafton is such a tight community that would never expect something like that to happen.
Across the U.S., New Year's Day traditions were canceled, including Pasadena's Rose Parade. This group of car enthusiasts held a caravan instead.
We can safely distance 6 feet apart from each other in our cars with masks on.
Now to the big outbreak in Angels Camp in Calaveras County. The fire chief there says half of the 911 calls there are COVID related, with one death. He says the town's positivity rate is close to double the state's average. And a lack of staffing forced a state testing site in Sonora to shut down 4 times this week. The Union Democrat says the problem is impacting Calaveras and Tuolumne County's largest testing site at the Mother Lode Fairgrounds. Health officials say it will be open tomorrow.